In the heart of Iraq, beneath layers of desert sand and time-worn earth, a groundbreaking discovery has been made. A massive skeleton unearthed from a sealed stone tomb that dates back over 3,000 years. The most astonishing aspect of this find is its sheer scale. It's measuring over 12 feet tall. This ancient being dwarfs the average human frame, but that's just the beginning. Intriguingly, a sample of the remains was sent for DNA analysis, and the results unveiled genetic markers unlike any known human or animal genome, hinting at a potential extraterrestrial connection. As we delve deeper into this mystery, two profound questions arise. They seem to indicate a level of sophistication and technology far beyond what was expected for the time period. Furthermore, the burial chamber contained artifacts of equally enigmatic origin. In one of the most iconic tales from the Epic of Gilgamesh, he embarks on a perilous journey to find the secret of immortality, after his close friend Enkidu meets his mortal end. The Nephilim are mentioned in the Book of Genesis as the offspring of fallen angels and human women. Analysis of the skeleton revealed key insights. The structure of the bones suggested a lifespan of around 300 years, far exceeding the natural lifespan of even the oldest recorded human. This unexpected result suggests the possibility of ancient hybridization or extraterrestrial intervention. The presence of non-human DNA points to a potential connection to the Anunnaki or other worldly beings. These giants are often depicted as wise teachers who shared their knowledge with primitive humans, helping them navigate the complexities of life. Similarly, ancient Chinese chronicles mention the Chu, a legendary tribe of giants who challenged the rule of the first emperor of China. The giants of old are often portrayed as possessing superhuman strength, towering over humans, sometimes reaching heights of up to 15 feet or more. They're depicted as skilled builders, leaving behind megalithic structures that baffle modern engineers and archaeologists. According to ancient texts and oral traditions, several factors contributed to the demise of giants. This apparent disappearance adds a layer of intrigue to the puzzle. Why would such prominent beings vanish without a trace? Did they truly possess advanced technologies and knowledge that posed a threat to human progress? Or were they simply unfortunate casualties of natural calamities? If giants, gods, or extraterrestrials once walked among us, why are there no traces of them in the archaeological record or mainstream history books? As we continue to explore the depths of this perplexing enigma, one thing becomes abundantly clear: the past is never as buried as we think. Your engagement helps us continue delivering captivating content. Thanks for watching. And the truth, no matter how extraordinary, always finds a way to surface. The ancient giants may have left their mark on our planet, and it's up to us to uncover the secrets they hold. With each passing discovery, we inch closer to unraveling the mysteries of our origins and the hidden chapters of our prehistoric past. Did they leave behind hidden evidence that could rewrite the past? Or were their records deliberately erased, leaving us with fragmented memories and distorted narratives? One prevalent myth attributes their destruction to divine floods sent as a form of retribution or natural disasters that wiped out entire populations. The sheer scale of the skeleton, the unusual DNA findings, and the lack of historical precedent make this case truly remarkable. Furthermore, the fact that the remains were reportedly taken to private facilities for analysis and the subsequent media blackout only fuels speculation and conspiracy theories. Was the truth too shocking to be revealed? Were the authorities trying to cover up evidence of an ancient civilization or extraterrestrial contact? Another theory posits that giants were wiped out by wars, either among themselves or against united human forces. It's a tightrope walk between embracing the unknown and grounding our beliefs in reality. Yet another blames plagues or diseases that specifically targeted giants, leading to their total eradication. Their impact on human history is profound, acting as mentors, shaping early civilizations, but also as formidable adversaries, posing constant threats to human settlements. These accounts are not mere figments of imagination. They point to a shared ancient phenomenon that defies easy explanation. Such a discovery, if verified, would revolutionize our understanding of human evolution and the existence of extraterrestrial life. These remains, along with local legends, suggest that giants once inhabited the island. Likewise, in California, oversized human skulls have been found, prompting speculation about the presence of giants in prehistoric times. These aren't isolated incidents. Over the years, numerous reports have surfaced describing encounters with abnormally large individuals, though many have been dismissed as hoaxes or misidentifications. This finding aligns with ancient texts that describe giants living for extended periods, detached from the limitations of mortality. Further examination of the bones provided evidence of a highly nutritious diet, likely comprising a combination of plants, animals, and potentially enhanced substances. The recent unearthing of a giant skeleton in Utah and the ongoing investigation of bizarre human remains in New Mexico add to the growing body of evidence that challenges conventional historical narratives. These findings blur the line between myth and reality, forcing us to confront the possibility that giants were not just figures of legend, but real inhabitants of our planet. This affluent lifestyle may have contributed to the giants' longevity and overall robustness. They are described as mighty men who possessed great strength and stature. Similarly, some have linked the discovery to the Anunnaki, the pantheon of deities from ancient Mesopotamian religions. Often depicted as divine beings from another planet who visited Earth in ancient times. They were believed to have immense power, knowledge, and technology beyond the comprehension of ordinary humans. Could the skeleton have belonged to one of these extraterrestrial visitors? Or perhaps it was the mortal descendant of a union between an alien and a human, bridging the realms of science fiction and reality. Throughout his adventures, Gilgamesh faces many challenges and battles fearsome creatures, but ultimately returns home with a newfound understanding of life, death, and the human condition. Could the recently discovered skeleton be the physical remains of this legendary demigod king? Did Gilgamesh walk among mortals in ancient Mesopotamia? Or was he merely a figment of the poet's imagination? But the story doesn't end there. To fully comprehend the enigma of the giant, we must also explore the fascinating accounts of other cultures. From Native American tribes to ancient Chinese societies and Mediterranean civilizations, giants feature prominently in folklore and archaeological finds across the globe. There were tools crafted from unknown materials, devices with gears and inscriptions in an undeciphered language, and most intriguing of all, a small device resembling a tablet with what appeared to be advanced circuitry embedded within. All of this pointed towards a highly advanced culture and an individual of exceptional importance. In ancient texts and myths across various cultures, tales abound of colossal beings with superhuman strength and stature. Some saw parallels between the physical description of the giant and the legendary hero Gilgamesh, the central character in one of the world's oldest known epic poems, the Epic of Gilgamesh. According to the epic, Gilgamesh was the king of Uruk, a powerful and prosperous Mesopotamian city-state. He was said to have ruled with wisdom and valor, protecting his people from harm and expanding their territories. But what set Gilgamesh apart from his subjects was his unique lineage. He was believed to be part god, part human, a demigod king with extraordinary abilities and a thirst for immortality. Here, amidst the shifting sands, a team of archaeologists stumbled upon a tomb that defied their expectations. The tomb was constructed from massive stones, each one weighing several tons. Its entrance was sealed shut, untouched for millennia. It was clear that whatever lay within had been carefully preserved from the outside world. Curiosity and determination drove them to open the tomb. What they found inside was nothing short of extraordinary. But until now, these stories have been relegated to the realm of folklore, dismissed as mere mythology or figments of overactive imaginations. However, recent archaeological discoveries are lending credence to these age-old narratives, suggesting that giants may have roamed the earth much longer than previously believed. Who was this colossal individual, and how did they fare? The idea of giants has fascinated humanity for centuries. Our story begins in the desolate, yet historically rich deserts of Iraq. The tomb housed a stone sarcophagus in the center, adorned with intricate carvings of mythical creatures and unknown symbols. The sarcophagus was enormous, clearly meant for someone or something of significant size. As they opened the coffin, they discovered a complete skeleton that measured well over 12 feet in length. The bones were incredibly robust, suggesting an imposing and muscular physique. It became evident that this was the skeleton of a giant, a human-like being of gigantic proportions. But the mystery deepened when the archaeologists noticed an array of strange symbols and markings on the bones themselves. These weren't typical grave markers or funerary rituals. As news of the discovery spread, a multitude of theories began to surface. However, despite his divine bloodline and superhuman strength, Gilgamesh was not invincible. Others drew comparisons to the biblical account of the Nephilim. To unravel the truth, we must turn to the evidence and let the facts speak for themselves. Most remarkably, the DNA analysis unveiled unusual genetic markers that do not correspond to any known human or animal genome. It seems that the lines between myth and reality are blurring, forcing us to reconsider the boundaries of possibility. In North America, many indigenous tribes have tales of great and benevolent giants who once roamed the land. On the Italian island of Sardinia, oversized human remains have been repeatedly unearthed. Challenging conventional historical accounts, there's a common thread weaving its way through these narratives, hinting at a world populated by giants, both benevolent and malevolent. Such accounts are not limited to ancient texts or tribal lore. Even mainstream media has featured stories of giant discoveries. But why then have they seemingly vanished from our collective memory and the historical record? What led to their disappearance from the face of the earth? Regardless of the cause, these myths converge on a single point, highlighting the absence of giants in modern times. While conventional historians often dismiss the notion of giants as baseless folklore, the recent archaeological discovery in Iraq has breathed new life into this age-old debate. As we navigate this labyrinth of possibilities, we must approach each twist and turn with a healthy dose of skepticism, while remaining open to the extraordinary. The discovery of this giant skeleton has shattered conventional history and raised fundamental questions about the course of human evolution. This video challenges us to think critically about what we consider fact and what remains shrouded in mystery. If you found this video interesting, please don't forget to share your thoughts, comments, and feedback.